Good morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching. Ah, I'm Stacy Carroll. If you don't know me, I write novels. Right? I write novels. So, and I also teach you how to write novels. And then, if you're a freelancer working on a freelancer's budget, I also tell you how to eat. It's Stacy Carroll's Food and Fiction Writing. And right now, we're going to work on the writing part. So, we want to, in this tutorial, embrace the chaos. How to write wild and break perfectionism's grip. Are you overcome with perfectionism? Does every word you write have to be perfect? Does your spelling have to be perfect? Does your grammar have to be perfect? Does your punctuation have to be perfect? Right there, right now, the second you put it on the page, you need to stop that. I mean, how's your productivity? Are you liking it? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Well, here's the deal, dude. You got to let it go. If it's not helping you get your book done, and it's probably not, you need to let it go. And this tutorial is for you. So, hey writers, yeah, you out there. Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat down to write and immediately felt like nothing you typed was good enough? That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about perfection. You're second guessing every sentence, deleting more than you keep, and you somehow convince yourself, after all this back and forth that I can't do it, you convince yourself that today is not my day for writing, so I'm going to give it up and I'll come back to it tomorrow. Well, here's the problem. Tomorrow, you're going to have the same problem. You're going to second guess every sentence. You're going to delete more than you keep. You got a mindset problem. It's not a writing problem. I bet you write just fine. I bet your stories are fine. But you got this thing in your head. It's got to be perfect. And I've known writers like this, and I know they exist. I'll read a paragraph, and I can't tell you how many times I've done this. I've said, hey, what you working on? Oh, I'm working on my story. Can I read it? Can I read a page? Oh, yeah, sure. They have one paragraph written. Buddy, you've been staring at this for 2 hours. Where's the rest of it? I mean, we're sitting in a writer's workshop, right? I've got 10 pages. They have a paragraph. What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on. They think their stuff isn't good enough, and I don't care. I'm going to get it down. So that's the problem with perfectionism. I don't care if it's perfect or not. I'm going to get it down. So in 2 hours, I'm going to have 10 pages. And this person over here, they have a paragraph they're staring at. They're staring at it like this. And they don't know what to do. So here's the thing. You don't need to write perfect. You don't need to write better. However you write right now in this moment, it's fine. But tell you what, let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. Let's write wilder, folks. Let's write wild. Let's let ourselves go. Let's free our minds from the rigidity of the writing rules. Let's free our mind of grammar, of punctuation, of everything your English teacher ever told you. Let it go. Let it go. And let's embrace the chaos. How to write wild and break free of perfectionism. Let's do it. Here's the deal. Perfectionism doesn't make you a better writer. It makes you a scared one and a slow one. And you freeze because you care about your work. You want everybody to love it. You want to love it, so it has to be perfect. It's okay to want to do the best you can do. That's what every writer should strive for. When you're writing, you should write the best you can. But here's what nobody says when they say try your best. Okay, we're not talking about tomorrow's best or next week's best or what you think best is. We're talking about today's best, right now. Do your best right now to write down your story. Because if you can write down your story today doing your best, tomorrow's best is going to be even better. You know, that's why you should stop worrying about perfectionism. The bar is going to keep moving because you're going to keep getting better. So you need to stop focusing on the bar that's way out there, and focus on the one that's right here. Today's bar, your best today. You know, and because of that, do you know what works for writers the best? Letting your draft be an absolute disaster. It's okay. Your draft can be an absolute disaster. When they say that your first draft is terrible, well, maybe you should write it terribly. Maybe you should do it on purpose. Because it's not going to be any good anyway. Why not do it on purpose? Write your first draft to be a total mess, a total disaster. Right now. You can fix it in editing. So let's talk about some quick methods that can get you started on your chaotic writing journey right now. So here's a few chaotic writing tricks to shake off your fear and get back to flowing words on the page. Flowing words on the page. You want to write. This is a cool pen. This is a cool pen. It doesn't look like a cool pen. It's a cool pen. All right. So, to get started right now, take 10 minutes. We're going to call it the 10-minute mess. Set your timer and write nonstop with 0 edits, not even backspacing, or you can handwrite it. You can type it or handwrite it. Set your timer, hit go, write everything and anything that comes into your mind. The worst thing that's going to happen, you're going to end up with a mosaic essay instead of a story. That's okay too, because you know what? You can publish a mosaic essay as well. You can publish a whole book of them. And once you get done with that, you could write the worst scene ever. Write the worst scene ever. What is the worst scene you could think of? Worst one. Write that down. Write it down. Write the worst scene ever. Make it terrible on purpose. You know what the worst thing that's gonna happen here? You'll probably end up with some comedy. It'll probably be funny. So, next up, do the forbidden all caps. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to hit that caps lock button and type away. Well, I'm giving you permission to do it. Scream. Scream on that page with that caps lock button locked. Type a scene entirely in caps lock. Yell your idea on that page in all caps. And if you want to go all out, start it off bold and in italics. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like fun. And lastly, here's my last idea for you. Alter ego writing. Pretend you're a wild, reckless version of yourself who doesn't care about grammar. You don't care about punctuation. You don't care about what your 5th grade English teacher told you. You don't care. This is your alter ego. You are not a grammar Nazi anymore. You are not the grammar police. You are the hobo Hobo writer, you are hobo writer. Now, write that scene. Write that scene like a hobo. And here's the deal. You may think, Stacy, those are all gimmicks. They're all gimmicks. I promise you they're not. I promise you they're not. They work because they break the pattern of trying to write correctly. All that stuff you learned in English class, like 99% of it, you need to forget. And in order to write good fiction, you need to forget what your English teacher drilled into your head in order to write good fiction. Because you know where your English teacher goes? In the final draft when you're proofreading. That's when you need to bring back the English teacher. Right now, drafts 1 through 4, you don't need Miss whoever the hell it was. You just need your brain, so let it go. So, what I want to say to you is listen. Writing wild doesn't mean giving up on quality. It means trusting that your best work comes from freedom and not fear, not paralyzing, anxiety-inducing fear that means you can't write a word. You know, you have to trust in the process, trust in yourself. You know what you're doing, okay? So the next time perfectionism knocks on the door, you shout back, I'm writing anyway. I'm going to do my thing. You take your perfectionism and you just walk it over there. I'm done with you. And here's the deal. Messy, terrible writing, it's better than no writing. You're still going to learn something today if you write something down. You're still going to learn. You're still going to be improving your craft. And you know what? Even disasters can be edited into books. Even disasters can be edited into books. Perfectionism is just a fantasy. By the way, that's a book genre. All right, so if you want to try wild writing for yourself, I've got a few articles on the website. I'll link them down below, and you can take a look at those. I think I've got some writing prompts in that on the website too. If you want some writing prompts right now, go into the shorts section. Just about every short video is a writing prompt. And you know what? When you're doing it, write wild. Let it go. Anyway, man, I will see you in the chaos. Happy writing. Have fun with it. And have a great night.